Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 7 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And last time I think I was just sort of dealing with some internal issues. I did fight some bandits or some brigands that were around here, and then I'm going to be sending this army down to take Petra. So he is going to be arriving. I think this is my faction heir, Kanumhotep. Nomotep. Kanumhotep. Oh boy. But he's going to be arriving in Petra, I would say maybe next turn. And then I do have some brigands to fight up here. In fact, I was going to fight them in the last episode, but then I misclicked. And I ended up there, which is really unfortunate, but hopefully we can get rid of them pretty soon here. Other than that, though, things are relatively quiet. There is a Seleucid army up here that's looking down my fort, which is guarding this bridge. And we do have a ceasefire with the Seleucids, but I would not be surprised. I would not put it past them if they are looking to sort of get some vengeance and maybe take back their territories that I had taken from them. So that is a pretty full-size looking army, isn't it? Some militia hoplites, some peltasts, yes, some peasants as well, but there's at least some decent units in there, so that's worth keeping an eye on. Also up here in Tarsus, there is something else. Yeah, just a crap ton of militia hoplites, and then a general, 2 stars. So there's that to keep an eye on, and then another unit of militia hoplites and peasants as well. So, I mean, luckily I do have these forts that are guarding this mountain pass and this bridge, so Antioch should be... It should be okay. However, there was an issue that I ran into in my last episode that I recorded for my Julii campaign, actually, where I was reinforcing a fort in a mountain pass, and I thought that I did this the right way in one of my practice campaigns, but in this situation, in my Julii campaign, I was not able to control my reinforcing army. It was led by my faction leader, and of course my unit inside of the fort was just a unit of town watch, so I could control the town watch, but the reinforcing army was completely controlled by the AI. Spoiler alert for those of you who have not watched my Julii campaign, I lost like 3 generals in that. But the AI was able to win that battle. No, it's not ideal for sure. And I'm wondering what exactly caused that. Now, I did Google this and I saw some folks talking about how you can't control the AI, or you can't control the reinforcing army if it's being led by a general. But that doesn't seem to be completely correct either, because in that same episode, in that same Julii episode, I did fight a battle earlier in that episode where it was my faction heir who was leading the attack, and then there was a reinforcing general just on his own who came into the battle, and I was able to control him. And I'm wondering what the deal is exactly, because, you know, is it a hierarchy thing because I was leading that battle with faction heir? And does he have like a hierarchy over the other generals? If the faction leader is a reinforcing army, as it was in, you know, that second battle, obviously he would, you know, be higher up than the captain of the town watch that was guarding that fort. So I'm still a little bit confused about how that works out, and that's very pertinent in this situation because this is my faction leader. And if I were to try to reinforce this, it's a situation where, you know, when I'm guarding these choke points, like a mountain pass or a bridge with a fort, and, you know, the only way that I can reinforce this is by fighting through the fort. I can't go around, right, and, you know, attack the army directly with the reinforcing army. I have to put the army next to the fort, and then, oh, maybe is that what was different? In my practice campaign, I think what I was able to do was sally out with my one unit of, you know, say Town Watch or Nubian Spears or whatever, and then I was able to control the reinforcing army, even though it was led by a general, I think? But then because I was being attacked in my last Julii episode, I couldn't control the reinforcing army. just the unit of town watch inside. Is that how that worked? It's a little bit confusing and it's a little bit concerning just because this can have dire consequences if you start losing characters, right? Like I said, I lost 3 characters in my Julia campaign. Luckily, I did not lose my faction heir or my faction leader, and my faction leader was present. He was leading that army, but he did not die. But losing those 3 characters means losing those 3 units of heavy cav General's Bodyguard, which is a very powerful unit, of course. So that was a devastating result, but it was really nice to get the victory despite that. Yeah, anyway, this is a situation that could sort of repeat itself here. It makes me almost wonder if I should garrison these forts with other characters. If I see an oncoming army, like say I don't have any characters available in this army that are not my faction leader, but say if I did, then bring him over to the fort in anticipation of this fort being besieged, and then can I lead both armies? Or is it just because I was being attacked? Is that why? I don't know. That episode has not gone public as of the time of me recording this, so I have not been able to, read any insight or advice from y'all. And I guess I could do a deeper dive myself on this subject on the old internet. So, yeah, there's definitely some more investigating to do in that regards. So yeah, I guess fingers crossed, and if not, I guess I'll find out the hard way, That's how it goes sometimes. Okay, well, other than that though, things are going fine. This is too many characters for one settlement. I think that having you, Kia, because you have the dropsman trait, 10% discount to construction costs, I don't mind having you kind of hop between Sidon and Jerusalem just to help out with construction projects, but I don't need these 2 other guys. Yeah, unlucky leader is unfortunate, just because +2 morale for all troops is good, but -1 command is bad. There's still hope for you, right? There's still hope for you to become a good general at some point, and I think that actually, having you come down here and maybe having you participate in the taking of Petra, and if not the taking of it, then at least the governing of it. Maybe just give you some experience as a governor. And then speaking of which, I think the same goes for Asetnofet as well. 2-star general, obviously he should be leading battles and armies and stuff, but in lieu of that, coming down here to Egypt, I think. In fact, he can kind of on the way there, he can just place watchtowers as well over these territories. Yeah, I like that idea, actually. Where do I want my first watchtower to be placed?
Move out!
Yeah, maybe just
March!
here?
Build tower!
And that gives me some good visibility. Yeah, over that whole region, or that area. And yeah, maybe send them down here to this little corner as well. I don't control it yet. This is part of Petra, but I will be controlling this soon. And yeah, I do have 2 generals in this army. So in theory, one of them can govern Alexandria, the other can govern Memphis, and then you can come down and you can govern Thebes, for instance. Just to, get you some governing experience, if nothing else. Yeah, why not? Don't need to have 3 guys hanging out. Sidon, yeah, not having a governor, a permanent governor, I guess isn't ideal, but, having you jump between the 2 is close enough, and you can just kind of spread the love and have that construction cost discount on both of those settlements. I think they're both building stuff right now. Yeah, they are. And let's see, Antioch, a trader I think would get you a bit of money, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's a good little boost, isn't it? Trader would be good. They don't have land clearance. This is a tier 1, so they don't have this yet. And their population growth is only 1.5. So that's worth it as well. Not as much money as the trader though, and I think the population growth is the same for both of those. The Temple of Set's not a bad idea either, just because of the corruption. 752, hot damn. Ooh, that's a lot of money that I am losing from Antioch due to corruption. So, yeah, this is a law increase. So that would reduce the corruption by, well, like 120 or so. So essentially, you know, giving me 120 denarii per turn. That's not bad. But the trader is giving more. Yeah, that's more money, and I'm getting population growth. So let's go trader for now. And then maybe do the Temple of Set afterwards. Meanwhile, down here in Thebes, I may as well just get a sewers as well. Just the tier 1 sewer. I feel like I need to get some sewers going. I know it's tempting just to keep going economy and getting, you know, like a market or... the port's not going to be worth anything until I own Petra, but... yeah, the Temple of Set's also tempting, but yeah, just getting the sewers out of the way, and I think that's going to be the route up here in Alexandria. Sure, shipwright, more money, yes, but sewers, it's just... I think that the public health, I think that in addition to public order and population growth, it is my understanding that it does reduce the chances of getting plague in your settlements. I believe that's how that works. That's my understanding. I don't know if that's just a rumor or not. And yeah, other than that, I just have some emissaries hanging out, some diplomats. I'm going to be hanging out here around just Carthage, just keeping an eye on things. And here as well, just keeping an eye on the Numidians. I probably can go around and continue to train peasants in my cities to keep that garrison number up. And then up here, do you have anywhere?
Obedient servant.
No, you don't have any movement range yet left. That's okay. And with that all set, let's go ahead and drop a save, and let's end this turn. Looks like a pretty quiet end turn there, so yeah, sitting on 13,000, that feels good. Most advanced faction is me, yeah, awesome. And construction report, recruitment, war declared between Parthia and the Seleucids. Okay, interesting. So they must be getting attacked over here, would be my guess. I don't see any Parthians. Yeah, and just like that, that Seleucid army turns around. They're reacting to something. Ooh-wee, okay, so I did train up a couple of spies in that turn because I want more vision, well, quite frankly, on the Parthians. I want to see more, I want to see more in this direction. So I got you, and then, yeah, you can start going out that way. Yeah, I would like to have a bit more of an advanced warning if I can arrange that. And what do we have? A Seleucid diplomat is heading back, okay. And yes, I also trained up a diplomat, did I? Yes, I did. And I just want you to hang out at the Seleucid capital, just in case I need to ever talk to the Seleucids. And I want to get more diplomats out as well, since I can afford them. I want to have, well, quite frankly, a diplomat at every single faction capital if I can, you know, manage it. I think that I can afford it. And just being able to reach out and talk to anyone at any time seems to be pretty useful, really. Speaking of which, I think you up here, you're going to be one of my exploring diplomats. And I currently don't have anything with the Armenians. I don't think so. Yeah, completely neutral. So let's go talk to them.
Speak with them at once.
Trade rights, map information, and let's see if we can get a little bit of money from them. Let's see, your foolish generosity fools no one. What are you up to? We reject your offer. Okay, so this is the response that I got from the Parthians, and I misread / misunderstood this, and this was pointed out to me in my last episode for this campaign. It's funny. I like read it correctly, but my brain just didn't understand that this is what was actually happening. My foolish generosity fools no one. So they think I'm being too generous by only asking for 1,000 denarii for map information and trade rights. It's like, it's really interesting to see how much the AI seems to value trade or map information and maybe trade rights as well. But we wouldn't be trading with the Armenians because we don't order them at all. So, make a new offer. Let's see if I ask for more money. Because yeah, it's like they're suspicious, right? It's a really funny thing. Like I guess I didn't really understand. I didn't understand what my eyes were seeing last time. So okay, yeah, that's weird. That's was that still too low? Or was that like I don't know. I actually want to try again. This man has already... So this diplomat, unfortunately, has already lost. He's down to 0 influence. Oh, God. Yeah, -3. Undiplomatic. This man has a talent for saying exactly the wrong thing when negotiating, even the most delicate of treaties. Oh, maybe that's, you know... Maybe that's... God damn. Does that just mean he's not going to be able to do this? What if I keep asking for more money? It's confusing, isn't it? Yeah, let's just try that. Yeah, it doesn't... I don't know. It's hard to say. He has 5 influence and I have 0, so maybe that's what's happening here. What's really unfortunate is that if this diplomat can't get any deals through because of his low influence, then he's really not useful for much, is he? He still can be essentially like a, you know, mini spy for me and hang out at these settlements. It's really tough though, because without vision on the other settlements, you know, that's why I wanted the Parthians map information. I wanted to be able to see where their stuff is instead of having to wander around out here. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Well, let's see. I have you. You have 2 influence. I was gonna have you hang out with the Pontic. No, the Seleucids. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, I think I need to get another... I think I need to get a better diplomat to be my guy that explores and gets map information, because right now he is not getting the job done. I need to be able to see what's out here. So
Your humble servant.
maybe it's gonna be you. 2 influence. Or maybe it's gonna be him, depending on how much influence he has. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Oh, and it's so annoying that by missing that misclick, now they've caused devastation on Alexandria, and now the settlement is feeling the pain here. They're losing 200 denarii per turn just from that misclick. That's so rough, and that's not going to go away right away. All right, so we got a fight with them: 2 archers, 1 skirmisher, 1 peasant, and then their general. So it's not going to be a chariot general. It's just going to be a mounted cavalry unit. But still, my forces are strong though, so let's get rid of these guys. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this. So they're going to be facing off right across from me, and they have the skirmish advantage. So nothing else for it. Let's just kind of get into it here. Send cavalry and camels around to that side, and then let's get my chariot generals up around this side. Now their bowmen are starting to come forward to get into range, and I don't think my generals do not have Cantabrian shot. No, they do not. Okay. And yeah, for those of you who are new to the game, Cantabrian shot is a mode that's available to skirmish cavalry and actually chariot archers as well, just not the generals units, because they're a special ability is going to be the rally. Yeah, I think, well, the rally, right? Yeah, the rally ability. So they're not going to have any Cantabrian shot available. Let's keep the pressure on here with my infantry. And my desert cav right there. And then, yeah, just kind of move my general back a little bit. Although, I mean, is there anything that can really threaten them here on this? I don't know. I know that chariots like perform very well against heavy cav, but I've seen, I don't know. I feel like I had a bad engagement with my British light chariots in one of my practice campaigns, where yeah, they didn't seem to do very well against the general's bodyguards units. So let's just send my desert cav over in that direction, and then chariots go up and support. And then, yep, send them here. Oh, they want to intercept my... They want to intercept my guys, and let's go here and get a rear charge with my Bedouin camel warriors, and then chariots can come down here and charge that. And then they can come out of phalanx mode here and then here. Run and run. And you guys can run. Actually, you guys run as well. Yeah, Desert Cavalry, they're the ones that got charged by the general's unit. Is the general still doing okay here, eh? Alright. Well, Bedouin camels. And there we go.
The enemy cowards run! Drive them from
there
the
we go.
battlefield!
Okay, so that one unit of Desert Cavalry they got a little banged up, but they should be receiving most of the heals. Yeah, seven healed from them. Nothing too crazy, so I will have to replenish that unit.
Victory is ours,
And I'm curious to see how long it's going to take for that devastation to go away. Also another thing, I think that I should start sending my mercenaries. Like, sure, they're obviously good to kind of, you know, get them quickly in cases of an emergency, but once they're trained up, I don't think they should be garrisoning like the home territories. I think their upkeep is it especially expensive? Well, I mean, no matter what the case is, I still think that, I mean, the fact that you can't replenish them just means like you may as well send them off on campaign to your, you know, wherever the front lines are. So with that in mind, there's nothing else to fight down here, right? There's no other brigands that have popped up. No. Well, let's send them off then. They can start heading in this direction. And now I can... Let's see, I think you train the Desert Cav. Yes, you do. Well, let's just start heading down to Memphis so that we can start retraining our soldiers. And then...
Sire! Mighty General!
Let's see, should I put you in the army? Is that gonna make it so that you can't get there? Oh, you can still get there, good. Perfect. Alright, so I can get 3 battering rams. Let's maintain the siege. And what's inside? Let's see, Bedouin archers and Arab cavalry. I wonder if they have any infantry inside. If not, they're gonna be in for a bad time because, yeah, archers and skirmishers and phalanx, spears. Yeah, I think I'll do okay in that fight. But let's see, do I have any other mercenaries? Because again, I'm thinking I want to send these guys...
Orders?
I think I want to send these guys down. Just to, you know, to the front lines, to Petra. And then I think I have some Libyans up here, up here. Yeah, you guys can start heading down as well. And that way I can just keep it so that all of my, like, my actual, like, home armies, my homeland armies are all, like, native Egyptian troops, you know? And then I can just hire mercenaries as I need to, and then when I'm done using them, just send them to the front lines where they meet up with other armies and maybe other mercenary armies, and essentially I can form these entire mercenary armies, which I think would be really thematic and kind of fun to use. Something that I would like to do or start doing at this point, a little project that I would like to start working on, is building up a decent navy. I've just had the same 2 biremes that I started the campaign with, or maybe it was only one, but maybe I built a second one. But yeah, that's been my entire navy this entire time, is just those 2 biremes. And I kind of want a little bit more. So these triremes, so this is 6 attack, 7 defense for the biremes, and then it's 8 and 8. So 2 more attack and then 1 more defense. They're expensive. They cost an extra 100 to recruit, and they cost an extra 50 upkeep per turn. Still, I'm thinking, just because the pirate navies can be pretty powerful, I'm wondering how many triremes I need to send out to be relatively safe. Maybe like 4, a fleet of 4 triremes. What I'm thinking is I would like to send a bunch of diplomats on a voyage to visit basically the far side of the world, just because it's going to take forever to send my diplomats who are on foot to get around to everyone, especially if they're going to be running into, well, having bad influence like this guy. It's just going to take me a lot longer than I would like to get around and meet everyone and more importantly, get their map information. So yeah, that's kind of a project that I want to start working on at this point, I suppose, is, you know, no better time than now. So I can start recruiting my diplomats from Jerusalem, and I can start building my triremes in Sidon. And that seems fine, I think. With all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and end another turn here. Alright, what do we got? So, sitting on 11,000. Feels like we're losing money. Yeah. City expands, Memphis. Alright. That's good. We just started building a bazaar, so that's going to be finished, I think, in 3 more turns. Okay. And then I can start building the counselor's chambers there to get this up to a, is it going to be a, it says it right here, right? Does it not say the level right here? It's already at minor city, correct? So this is going to be a huge, large city, then huge city, right? It's weird that it doesn't say it. Anyway, yeah, we'll get to that. And what's going on here? So allies between Scythia and the Seleucids. That could help the Seleucids out, because the Scythians do border some Parthian territories. And then, yeah, Dacia and Macedon are allies as well. Okay, interesting. Interesting, but inconsequential to me. Alright, and I think we're going to be ready here to take on and fight Petra at this point. And I did find a Parthian diplomat hanging out around Tarsus. So let's try this again, okay? I have a 2 influence diplomat, not great, but it's something. And let's try asking for some money. And yeah, your foolish generosity fools no one. Man, they're so suspicious. So I still have 2 influence, so let's try that again. Gosh, should I ask for... Should I ask for 3,000? Yeah, man, that's not... It's so confusing. What did I do wrong? It just seems like they don't want to talk to me, you know? Yeah, that's too bad. Well, hopefully they change their mind down the road, because yeah, it's really unfortunate not having any information. You know, if I plan on going to war with them eventually, which I do, it would be really nice if I knew where their cities were. Now I have just been putting some build orders in and some training orders in, but I think it's finally time to go through with our assault on Petra. Yeah, I do have my 3 rams. So let's go in and assault this place. It's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since I've taken a settlement. So, let's see, 1 unit of Eastern Infantry, 1 unit of Archers, and then 1 Bedouin Archers, and then 1 Arab Cavalry. Some decent experience on these units. But I think we have enough to get the job done. Here we are in Petra, and because I do have the 3 battering rams that are available, I think I do want to split this up and attack from 3 different sides. Now that I have my army split up into 3 different sections, ready to attack from 3 different sides, I think I'm all set and ready to go here. So let's go ahead, begin the battle, and then let's see. You go here, what's guarding this? So this is going to be the Eastern Infantry is guarding that side. And then over here, they're going to have a little bit of a walk. So let's go wide and make sure that we avoid any of the towers. I think it's just going to be the 1 tower right there that I have to watch out for. Let's go ahead and bring the bowmen and the spearmen up. And what are they going to bring up? Some Arab cavalry, and then archers in the back. And then that must mean that this gate's completely undefended. Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, we are now at the gate, and we are starting to punch through here. Looks like, are there archers shooting? Yes, they are. Are my archers shooting? No, they're not. So it looks like that gate structure is kind of blocking them here. So let's get my archers over to the side, and let's see if they can get in that way. And I probably want to lead with my Nubian spears, would be my guess, and then follow up with my Eastern Infantry.
Has done its work. Your soldiers have broken the enemy gate.
Yeah, looks like they're already... Alright, let's bring up these guys here. And then I wouldn't mind putting my Eastern Infantry back on the ram so that we can break down another section of the wall. And are you guys shooting now? Alright, yes they are. So can you break down maybe... Yeah, like over here? And then how are we doing on this side? Let's go check this out. So it looks like we are driving off... Yeah, we drove off those Eastern Infantry, so... Let's go ahead, let's take you off phalanx mode so that you can move a little bit faster. And then the skirmishers and the bowmen and the Arab cavalry will move in after you. Alright, so they're kind of stuck. They don't really know what they want to do right now. They just know they don't want to get shot by my skirmishers. So let's go here and let's bring in skirmishers like that. And the Bedouin archers are not moving. So let's go here and then here. And then Arab cavalry can go in as well. And let's keep an eye on that situation. Alright, let's go back.
Your soldiers and the battling ram.
So they have 33 archers left. I still have 49. And now we're going to be punching through there. And I think I'm ready to turn this part around. Let's see. Yeah, ram can go in, and then skirmishers can go in right behind. Bedouin archers can go in behind them. And then chariot archers can go in behind them. And it looks like my archers are getting the better of them. So yeah, we can get loose formation to try to take less casualties. I guess they're going to actually go into loose formation. It says they already are. Oh, do we have conflict over here? Are my guys being driven off? Oh no. Yeah, my guys, what happened?
Your soldiers are through the enemy walls.
What happened over here?
Order them to finish the defenders.
Alright, so skirmishers, yeah, you can just stop running away. And then Eastern Infantry, let's just kind of... Let's bring them on a chase. because both of those units are not going to match up against the Eastern Infantry very well. What I can do is I can bring in the chariots, I think. And with their archers, they can shoot there. And how are we doing here? So 16 archers left. Let's bring in the Eastern mercenaries.
Your soldiers and the battling ram are at the gates. Now comes the test of their courage.
And then I want to get my... Alright, let's go ahead and send the... Oh yeah, we got rid of the general. There we go.
The enemy general
Nice.
has been killed and his men lose
So let's take my guys off phalanx position or mode, and so they can move a bit faster, and then my Bedouin warriors will come in and they can mop up the Arab cavalry. And then let's bring in my bowmen like this. I can take them off of the loose formation. And is there anything that we can do over here to salvage this? So yeah, my guys are now shooting at those Bedouin archers.
The battering ram has done its work. Your soldiers
And
have broken
looks
the enemy
like-
gate.
Yeah, I don't want to charge in there. And my skirmishers still have some ammo. Let's see, should I just continue to skirmish here, or are they going to do some damage against me if I do this? And where do those spearmen go? Where do those Eastern infantry go? Are they over here? So yeah, looks like... Yep, here they are. Here they come. So Eastern infantry is coming, so let's try to get my phalanx. I thought I told you guys to move in. So let's see if I can get you in fast enough, and Eastern infantry come up as well. You guys can run. That'd be great. That'd be fan-frickin-tastic. Man, you guys aren't... I feel like you're not running. Oh, I put you back into phalanx mode, did I? Okay, well, there you go. Let's see, I mean, Eastern Mercenary is going to do okay here. We might do okay. It looks like their guys are exhausted, so we might do okay there. And then we did drive back those Bedouin archers on this side. So let's bring up skirmishers, and then let's bring up Arab cavalry. And then my general on this side can come up just to provide as support. Alright, so we did mop up those spearmen. So let's go here and then here. Archers go here. And then we're finally ready to get involved on this side. So I don't have any really dedicated melee units on this side. What do they have? Bedouin archers? So what's my counter to that? Chariots, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. We can see if we can like tease them forward with my archers. Then I have some skirmishers here. I can take them off. And Bedouin archers. Chariot archers move up, and then Bedouin warriors. Honestly, just put you guys in front, I guess. They're a good counter against the Bedouin archers. That would be my guess. And let's see, Bedouin warriors. Let's see here.
Nubian spearmen.
Yeah, let's just inch Nubian spears up here, and then here. And bowmen.
General.
Let's try to get my general. Can I bring him in? Or is he not going to fit? Come on. You got this. Come on. Come on. Oh no. I don't know if it's going to work. Well, let's bring in the Bedouins behind then. And yeah, the general might just have to hang out outside. Now we're going to start shooting at those Bedouin archers. So let's start moving up here. Let's see. So you're not going to be able to move in either, I'm assuming. Alright, let's do the best that we can there. And then on this side... Yeah, let's actually just move the Bedouins up like that. And then the bowman can go behind. And Bedouin warriors can go like that. Alright, so we're getting shots in on these Bedouin archers on this side. And 36 left of them, and my archer unit 35 left. So let's keep creeping up with my spears and my Eastern mercenaries. Let's see, 31 of theirs. I have 37 Bedouin warriors. They should be the perfect counter to the Bedouin archers, so let's send them in. And yeah, archers, you don't have to keep shooting. And then let's send the Eastern mercenaries to support this fight. And then on this side, let's bring Arab cavalry to get rid of... Oh, those are Eastern mercenaries. Oh, get rid of the archers, please. And then skirmishers move up. And then this side, Bedouin warriors come up, and let's just kind of swamp them. Here, here, and then here. Come up, and come up. And... let's see, what happened to my... What the hell happened to my guys? They get broken off? What the hell just happened? Did this run away from the Bedouin archers? The Bedouin camels were supposed to be a counter to them. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's see if I can get rid of those Bedouin archers there. Let's see if I can get the cav back. Bedouin warriors move up. And let's send my Bedouin archers into melee. And yeah, let's just end this battle. God, that's a little bit precarious there. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I did lose some men there. 273, but I killed 278. And let's see, who healed the most casualties? It's going to be the bowman, correct? Yeah, good, good, good. That's a valuable unit. I still haven't built the building that lets me train archers still at this point in the campaign. I've just been focusing on other stuff. All right, now Petra is now mine. And it's more valuable than you would think, just because it allows me to now trade with, I can now trade from Thebes once I build that port there. All right, so retinue expands, decorated hero, so 20% discount on unit training costs. Sweet, awesome. And this is my faction heir, I believe, right? Yeah, that's a really good one. So Petra is a town, 1780. So it's almost a large town. It's getting there. So I definitely don't want to retrain anyone, but I do want to repair this wooden palisade and maybe start building a land clearance. Yeah, just for that extra population growth and a little bit of more money. And then right away, let's send these guys out to... Do you have any more movement? Yes, you do. Ooh, yes. That's what I like to see. Great, perfect. Well, let's send you down to this corner. And then let's send you up to... Maybe not. Maybe that watchtower there is sufficient. And maybe just put like a... watchtower like right here, maybe? I'll place one here and see how that vision looks, and then I'll see what if I want to place a second watchtower in this region. And now that I have taken Petra, it looks like the borders of Bostra come all the way down here. So this region actually is this huge buffer between myself and the Parthians, and that gives me a little bit of breathing room left so that I don't immediately need to think about them yet. I can still, focus on my own internal projects for the time being. The Parthians, the fact that they're fighting the Seleucids might mean that they don't really want to look for another fight, which is nice. And I can take that time to build up my forces. Clearly, I've not been focusing much on my military. And And that's something that I can sort of turn my attention to, I think. My economy should be looking pretty good here. And yeah, Salamis is going to be making a lot of money. Antioch's going to be making a lot of money. And overall, yeah, pretty good money, although I'm spending it pretty quickly here. So that is something to keep in mind. But I think, I mean, the fact is, I can train Nubian cavalry, I can train desert cavalry, but I can't train any Nile spearmen yet. That's going to be my tier 2 spearmen. So I should start focusing on those. Also, once I start building some blacksmiths, that will allow me to start training the Egyptian chariots, because that's another thing that I still can't even train myself. I can have of course my generals, and then I have my chariot archers that I started the campaign with, but I can't actually train any Egyptian chariots myself. So I think getting the Egyptian chariots, some Nile spears, and then yeah, archers. Eventually, archers. And I think that those 3 units are going to be very crucial towards my war efforts as I start to, look towards fighting the Parthians. Because I don't know how strong they're going to be, but I know what units they have access to. And I know, elephants and some heavy cataphracts. I don't know if they have those units yet in their campaign. Maybe right now they just have a bunch of horse archers. But I want to make sure that I'm prepared. And if I'm just going to be facing horse archers, then having some decent light cavalry and some foot archers to counter them is going to be very crucial. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Conasip playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.